Welcome back to the channel. Reactions, rants, rabbit holes. Rolling green, you're you. And I got two things to say. That's it. Tommy, Gary Moore. Now, other places, I have no clue. Maybe it's just a song. But if I'm not mistaken, Tommy is a big Gary Moore fan. This channel likes to acknowledge Gary Moore is pinnacle guitar god, small g. So, what can I say? That's it's like a win-win-win. It's like going to the ATM, but, imagining it's a, slot machine. It's a payout every time as long as you got money in the account. Win-win-win. It's not a gamble. Tommy, Gary Moore, not a gamble. Let's check it out. I really gotta, this makes me think of something, but I don't want to taint Tommy or Gary Moore with it. Because I think, thought-provoking lyrics are cool. Having the conversation shouldn't be scary, right? I know it is, but it shouldn't be. It's everything that comes after the conversation that should create the worry. Very cool. I'm digging it. We're going to wait till the end. Nice. So we might have to go back and hear that again just so that I can reflect on that smoky camo pattern on the guitar. Two in a row. Nice finish. I like to graze on black. My first motorcycle was black with smoke flames, gray, smoky flames. You couldn't see them till you got up close. It's real sharp. I liked it. Uh, uh, I would have, rather kept the bike, but I crashed that one. Failure to yield, not. Someone cut me off. It's horrible. Yeah, no. Cool guitar. Great solo. Let's go back and hear that again. Singing aside, Tommy, knocking that shit out of the park as always. It's just great guitarist. And then, Gary Moore's Gary Moore. And let's just hear this solo again. After all that you survived. You know how I feel. I mean, I'm sure the Tommy fans that are regular here, that is awesome. Awesome. That will conclude the musical portion of this reaction. Tommy covering Gary Moore After the War. Power metal cover. Very cool. Very cool. So I was thinking, it turns out, it's a shame. Maybe in the secular repeating process of history, after the war, the no-bid contracts probably shouldn't come in the rebuild process and then the padding of and transferring of wealth. I'm just saying, it seems like the destruction process always followed by a crooked rebuild. And maybe that sucks. Now, I was thinking, I think not every person can come back from battle. A hero or with visions of glory. I'm sure that's an equation thing that you probably had to, whether you were wrong or right, you probably had to believe in your cause, believe in its justification, believe in your moral right, believe in the things you were going there to do and come back for, then come back and completely start your life up and go on. Then there's probably a takeaway from it all that's different than the person who was conscripted to do what they were told and felt they were doing something wrong the whole time. Unfortunately, that person wasn't supposed to go. They were supposed to admit that they didn't want to and face the punishment, not go out there and maybe, I'm not justifying either side. That's what I thought about as I was listening. I'm like, well, history kind of, is a tale of bloodshed and conquest. But then we got this far, so it can't all be horror, can't all be misery. The victors to the spoils, and vice versa. So unfortunately, there's always groups that are left feeling defeated. But in the big picture, I gotta believe there are a few people that come back feeling like heroes. I am not honoring any of this stuff. I'm just saying that's what I think about. And I guess if I was going to do anything in my life, I would want to have the feelings involved where I didn't think I was being immoral. If I thought I was doing something immoral, I probably wouldn't want to do it. And then, once again, I think the core argument comes down to how many people followed their big daddy government's, you go do this. Well, no, I don't want, no. That was the option at the time, right? But then regret's a bitch, I think, for people. Now, don't get me wrong. None of this has to do with that. That's why we left that behind. That's just what the After the War title, the song, some of the lyrical content made me think of. Now, I don't think I fall on either side. I think I'm just more wanting to see that it's really complicated, nuanced, and that the certain equations have to be in place for true to be true. And I think regret and stories of bravery can exist all from the same moment in time. So it's weird. I think it was all cool. I'll be back with more as soon as possible. Gonna get this one up just because it's fresh. So take care. Oh, okay. I saved it all the way to the end, not the beginning. I didn't want to exploit. I'm very proud of my honey. There's a link here. This time there's a link to Anja's channel, to this voice play, Dream On. But I'm really proud of my honey. She made this kick-ass intro for us over there, and I'm very proud of her. So. And and then there's a links to this reaction over there. There should be an Upchurch coming out in a day or so, but she'd like to make a specific Upchurch beginning intro. And I got to give her a lot of credit. I could, I don't mind yapping in front of the camera all day, every day. But she's putting in some nice side action to help us along. So much love to my honey bunny. Check it out if you're interested. I'd appreciate it. If you don't want to, do you. This beg, borrow, steal life is not for me. So you do what you want to do. We appreciate it either way. Later.